Hello there, it's Christian Young with Kaizen Automotive Consulting, and I wanted to welcome you to another Automotive Best Practice of the Week. In this week's edition, we're going to tackle head-on one of the more frustrating trade objections in the automotive game, and that is, I want payoff for my trade-in. Now, if this is your first time here, and you want to improve your sales skills, learn how to use psychology to close more car deals, and receive unbiased dealership product and service vendor reviews, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, and then turn on the bell so you never miss out on learning anything new. Okay, let's go to work. I need to at least get payoff for my trade-in is a common objection that you're going to hear throughout the course of your automotive sales career. And I think what makes it so frustrating for car salespeople is that they know that the trade and the payoff, they're actually independent of one another. However, when it comes to your guests, it's either one of two things. Either they truly do believe the opposite of that to be true, or they do understand that the trade and the payoff don't affect each other. However, their sincere objections a payment or a budget issue, and they know that the lower amount financed, the lower the payment. But either way, you're going to need to be able to address this issue so you can keep the sale moving forward. So today we're going to give you a killer word track so you can overcome I want payoff for my trade-in. Let's go ahead and do a one-sided role play, and that way you've got an example of how the payoff trade objection can successfully be handled. Now, it's going to come up after you've shown your guests what their trade's worth. So it's going to come up during the course of the negotiation. And your guest may say something to you like this. $10,000? Really? That's all you're giving me for my trade? Hey, you know what? I at least need to get payoff for the trade, or let your boss know I'm going to keep shopping, or I'll just end up keeping it myself. Well, you just look at them and you smile and say, you know what? I can appreciate that, Bill. And of course you want to get as much as you possibly can for your trade. And you know what? Over the years, I've worked with a lot of guests just like you, and they were thinking the same way. Until they learned that the payoff and the fair market value for their trade, they're not really connected like you might think. Now let me show you a couple examples, that way I can explain a little further. Now, Bill, let's say that you had a vehicle that had a payoff of $5,000, and that vehicle was professionally appraised for $10,000. Well, you'd still want the $10,000 is actually worth, right? I mean, that's $5,000 in equity. So going the other way, if you owed, say, $13,000, it'd still be worth the $10,000, am I wrong? So while the payoff and the trade, they're connected, one doesn't really affect the other. Bill, based on my management team's research, your vehicle, it's worth $10,000. You know what? I know that you love the truck, and why don't we just go ahead and put this shop behind you and get you out of here so you can start enjoying it? Did you want a pop water coffee, and we'll go ahead and finish up the paperwork. And then you just continue on. If it's a payment issue, then you'll have to address the payment issue. But you've got to overcome this payoff so you can keep the sale moving forward. Well, there you have it. How to overcome I want payoff for my trade-in a respectful, honest, and sincere manner that'll help you keep your sale moving forward. Now, last week I mentioned a book called Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. Now, as a compliment to that book, I want to go ahead and tell you about another one that I think is dynamite. You're really going to find helpful in your sales career. And that's this book back here, Start With the No by Jim Camp. Check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Well, thanks for staying till the end. And go ahead and check out one of the trade-in objection videos that's going to be coming up right about now.